allowing themselves to lose to. Heading right into Train. Oh, what a shot by Alcarin to kick things off, and some brilliance already being shown. But is ENCE going to be able to bite back? Nate, you first man in. Glock's starting to become a little bit chaotic. Second swing comes out. Robo wanting to stay relevant. Tucks himself inside the smoke. Mokujin still firing off, and when all is said and done, when the curtains are pulled apart, it's Spirit Academy with not a single casualty. Oh, Kyosuke runs into two. Really not much you can do against that. Sypho's going to get caught as well in his attempts to reclaim some of that ground, but he's got a nade out, so I'm not really sure what he's trying to cook up there. 2 players down for Spirit. And ENCE, the world being their oyster. You can very comfortably go wherever the hell you want to. Robo given some time, but the spacing is good. They'll be able to find both. Alcarin tucked into the A bomb site. I think there's maybe a sliver of opportunity where he can isolate a couple of 1v1s perhaps, but it does seem like the walls are going to close in on him soon.
Oh, yeah, that is awkward. He should have at least had one more there.
But access to the B bomb site has already been granted. Hang on, though. Alcarin could still be annoying. From the back of the trains, he'll be able to find one. Getting ready to line up more. Mokujin could be a problem here. There's more damage being inflicted. And ENCE inning 3 versus 4. Glaive needs to go big, but he's going to be laboring his spray, which means that it's just Pody remaining. 1 versus 4. That's the first. Looking for the off angle, but it's just going to be so difficult to try and isolate when there's 3 walls closing in on you.
Into the 5th then, Spirit Academy 3-1 up. Pody looking to activate this sword. Aggressive angle, but this is the shot. And it's crisp from Robo.
This duel is everything though. Kaspersky. Big move to be having here. Kyosuke, this is the kind of position that he shines in, but the nade will completely eviscerate his chances of getting a fair 1v1. 3-on-3 now. ENCE looking to find space in middle. Alcarin could be able to find SDY's number, but not before he loses a teammate to this prospect. Slightly better equipped for Spirit Academy, but Sypho, no, you couldn't afford to miss that. This means that access to A is inevitable, and Alcarin, no choice but to save.
I don't know. I don't know. Perez looks like he's going for this one right here.
Oh,
you can catch the timing on tonight too. Oh! Expect to see mistakes. Expect to see scrappy rounds and back and forth. Head spotted at the back of the site. Mokujin takes another in the meantime. And this round is just looking chalked up. Nobody is winning their fights. Not only is Spirit Academy about to win it, they're about to win it in a flawless fashion. Pody denies at least that, but needs a 1v5 for anything more. They will charge him down and give him no opportunity. So
7-3 to kick things off. Sypho, he's got Yuto ready. They're going to come pouring down the bottom bomb site, and yeah, nothing you can do against that.
Minute left to tick. It's alright, no one's close enough. It wouldn't have been heard. It's certainly been seen. Pressure on, elbow pokes around the corner. Kyosuke caught on the rotation. It's Mokujin, Sypho, and Alcarin to find a trifecta in unison. But it boils back down to a 2v2.
This is such a good position still for Mokujin. The problem is they have to try and fish him out, while they also have to worry about that second prong that'll eventually be relevant. Mokujin, how soon does he show his presence once again? Remember, they've not been tracking him for a little while, but Alcarin had to go big here. Now they can triangulate him, and there it is. SDY.
Despite winning that last round, the buy is not great. It was an expensive one. They're down to 2 MAC-10s. They're just going to bomb it out again.
Trying to hit the shots. Mokujin locks on the wrong target. SDY, a response is quickly met by Sypho. Robo's going to make himself relevant, and when all is said and done, the smoke start to settle a little bit. It'll be a 3 versus 2, a big advantage for Spirit Academy. More damage being inflicted as Pody will be down to his last legs. H2. Really good timing, but the spray's fumbled, and Pody is left with a measly MAC-10 that is definitely not paying the bills.
Down to. Oh,
how does he lose?
It's just so much quicker. Yeah, that's ridiculous, isn't it? Posted on the angle, ready for the fight. Not only is Kosuke winning that duel, he's winning it and getting off unscratched. Not a single point of damage taken.
Yeah, what's not immediately obvious from the stream is that when you're playing behind E-Box, there's a little shadow that shows when you peek out, right? And Kyosuke did have that disadvantage. He peeks into the angle while having the disadvantage, and he's just still too fast. Now, Glaive left in a 1v3. Very little HP to his name. 3 crisp headshots are definitely not being served up by the IGL at the moment.
This is where they want to try and end things on their T side.
Oh, no. That is the entry being granted by ENCE. Problem is, that's 2 players down for the sake of just entering the bomb site, and you've also got to hold on to it. It's a tough cookie to crack. ENCE, final round, nothing to lose. See what they can come up with. Bomb still yet to go down. Glaive taking a bunch of damage. Kyosuke a bit too aware. He's got ESP through the wall in his head. And that's it. Very convincing way for Spirit Academy to be topping things off. And now ENCE.
I don't know. Pistol round underway. Glock's not wasted any time. They'll just fly out and do all the lifting and a 2-man advantage straight off the bat.
Oh! Kaspersky's still keeping them alive. A double is great. And Nate able to start fighting back. Sypho, Robo. We did not expect a 2v2 position after those beautiful openers. But Kaspersky has something else to say. He's only had 4 kills on the board so far. But my, oh my, he might have just granted them an in back into the game. Robo interrupts his bomb plan, finds the first kill. And Pody wanting to get aggressive, but Robo is too damn good. 10-3 for Spirit Academy. Audio cue being given up as well, courtesy of the name and Molly combo. Sypho, Kyosuke will be putting down Naku. Flashbang is good, and they're actually getting some work done. A bit unprecedented. Pody finding Sypho, but Robo can still turn things around. Oh no, he's gonna let them cross over. Shot to the back, knife out by SDY, and it's even Steven once again. Oh, but I really like how Spirit are playing this. They're playing this to perfection. Very slow, very methodical, not showing themselves too much. Robo kind of misplays it, but that's okay. Kyosuke still alive. AK-47 in hand, 35 seconds to go, and he's expecting there to be a flare in connector. No. Not too much work left to do for Spirit Academy. Oh, SDY, he's already unloaded his magazine. That's okay. He's got Kaspersky in the back pocket. Pistol pulled out. How are they not doing any damage already? A 2v3, Pody in business. It's Alcaran left with a big rifle. Can still make it work. Has armor, has time. Does have control of the bomb as well. Wait, no, he doesn't. Yeah,
no man's land.
Oh yeah, I misread the icon, my bad. 4-man push coming through from Ivy. Nate is good from Glaive. Will be stopping their presence here. Spray, not the best. But they've got a couple more players in the back pocket, so that shouldn't be an issue.
Tidy stuff. Certainly not worth the early man disadvantage. Now it's 2.
This is really rough for ENCE. Rough in every capacity you can imagine. They're going to chase down Glaive for a little while.
ENCE have this tiny margin for error. They can afford to lose 1 round, but it feels like they're going to lose it a little too soon. Timing for Glaive at least will allow him 1. But as soon as he pulls that trigger, Kaisuke's honed in.
Or had he peeked then, he'd be running into 2, but I really like this timing. He might actually be able to find a double here. Not much contest, finds a little crack in the opening, reloading, running away. He's going to be chased down, and the repositioning simply doesn't matter. Kyosuke has his number fully dialed, and it's ENCE starting to crumble here, Josh.
You can already hear the bells ringing. Spirit Academy, no respect for the veterans. They want to kick them to the dirt, stomp them into the ground here on train, and get this one done. But ENCE have still got a little bit of fight left in them. Pody follows up. And it all falls onto the shoulders of Robo. He's been absolutely cracked this map. But a 1v3, surely too tall a task. Someday Young from the sideline won't allow it to get out of hand, but it almost comes to it. They're actually going to group up and just hit Ivy together. A couple of players don't have Kevlar here, so this doesn't feel like a massively plausible round, even if Spirit Academy do find a couple of entries. Robo and Kaisuke won't really be able to pick up rifles. I mean, they will, but, you know, they're not going to have too much impact without that armor behind it. Pody. Shot connects. A little spin around for good measure. Now the repeat with a flashbang. Jiggles doesn't realize Sypho's so close, but he will have the information. Should get overwhelmed by the Tech 9. No, support's there. And the smoke goes down.
Yeah, there's no way Spirit Academy are getting past this one. And like I said, Josh, I feel like it... B-pop on the agenda. Utility about to come through. Pody posted up on the angle, pushed off of it. There's the chaos coming through now, and the duels need to be played to perfection. Glaive finding one. Pody making the op relevant, but Mokujin is in the shadows. He's looking to find them like a ninja. Robo has to buy some distraction, but he simply can't help his teammate out. There's the shot from Alcoran. Some fight back from Robo, and he's been in this position before, but he's caught by Nate, and there's nothing he can do.
You got to remember, it was 9-3, then they lost the pistol, then they lost the follow-up. It was 11-3 at one stage. Kaspersky sees Eco frags. Quickly sees Black.
Oh!
Ooh. Careful, guys. Careful.
Yeah, somebody should have... Instant smokes already exist for this match.
That's kind of crazy. I haven't seen them before.
Oh no, he's running them down! 2 kills found, and Spirit Academy, before they can even start to negotiate, they've already lost 2. And that's one of the heavier hitters, Kyosuke, 23 and 17, taken care of, but a brilliant boost by Alcoran and company to allow them to take out the opposing Opper. 3-on-3 now. Possibility right for Spirit Academy to close it now. And I want to see where they take this. They can easily navigate all the way back. They've left Robo here. Inside Long Dog.
It is all on his shoulders to do the damage on the initial contact. Oh, no!
Oh, this is the beginning of the end, isn't it?
I think so.
It's all about whether or not SDY can get some uncontested duels here. Smoke's not going to be dissuading him. Utility's coming his way. Will they be expecting him? Now they know where Kaspersky is as well. No, SDY's doing damage! It's not over yet because ENCE are still fighting. Mokujin, the entry, now has to be the closer. Spots one, knows the rough direction of where the other one's coming from. There's the first shot. And he just needs to find one more to find Spirit Academy their first win, but he simply cannot. It's SDY to extend play for ENCE. No! He's finally get on the bomb. Okay. And he's trying to navigate around. The audio cue's been given up, but why is SDY not reacting at all? It is. He's the elbow. Kyosuke's already done so much damage, and now it's on the rest of his team to start activating. Glaive watching the smoke like a hawk. Doesn't get punished. 3v3 again. How often have we seen Spirit Academy in this position that does not convert to follow through? Heaviest hitter down. A home run from the Opera of ENCE. A very important kill to be finding. But Mokujin's position is everything. If he can find this timing right here, then this could be the end right here. He's being watched though. Nate Yu will put him down, and overtime is certainly the writing on the wall, Josh. Come on,
Robo, we have seen him in multiple 1v3s now. I think this is the third one. He's not been able to pull off any, but now's the time, surely. No, Pody will catch him on the cross. Pody just on the angle. Kaisuke will be this first to emerge. He's so quick, so much of the time, but prioritizes just jumping across. Doesn't want to die to that AWP here. It's on Night2 now to get the timing, and he lines them up. Rolls a strike. It's a 4K spray down, and nobody's ready for him.
At what point do Spirit Academy wake up now? They had a terrible day yesterday. I really thought they woke up on the right side of the bed today, but Hard to make that argument when we're looking at a match like this. Kaspersky gets away with murder. Has Yuto popped out as well to find himself some time. Pody a great shot.
Wow.
And it's Spirit Academy crumbling. The pillars around them falling apart.
It's desperation. You can see it in every single duel that's being taken place here for Spirit Academy. After Kaspersky pokes the bear. There and long. They're desperate. They're scrambling. They run through the smoke. Kaiosuke trying to trade it. And Kaspersky ends up with 3 in the round. Sypho all by himself now. 1v5. This is destined for 14. And ENCE keep it as clean as it gets.
It is the start of the day, guys. Come on. Nate, oh, he's running all over them again. Now this is the Nate that we've grown to love. One of the biggest prospects of CS. And he's showing us exactly why.
Running circles around Spirit Academy right now. The pickup from Mal's NXT. He had his teething issues when he joined this team, but of course finding his form now. Putting up monster numbers here in the best of one. Glaive on the back burner, ready to pounce out of heaven. It's all on to Robo. Another 1 versus 3. And his plans will be foiled. SDY with a bullet to the skull. And ENCE make it 15. Spirit Academy.
For ENCE, it's all about time now. They just have to upkeep what they've already been doing. But remember, they were struggling back on the T side. And I talked about how Spirit Academy, they're just waiting to put those CT side shoes on once more. NightView, some resistance being offered, but is the Spirit Academy coming back into the swing of things? They haven't tasted victory for what seems like 9, maybe 10 rounds, Josh? It's hard to say with how many rounds we've already played.
Too low. Still feels plausible, but yeah, Spirit Academy just sort of proving again that they're pretty strong here on their CT side. Both teams have been. And Nightsu still trying to dissect this one. He's low HP. He's been tossed the AWP. He's now going to try and carve a path. Glaive winning that fight. Surely they don't expect another from the back of the train. Kaiosuke, who previously is a player that's so confident he'd swing out and take on both there. Ends up just with a jiggle, trying to buy time for his teammates. Ends up falling. Nightsu from the sideline, and ENCE get it done with a disadvantage there. No trouble